Hey guys, Sam here from Glasgow TCG. I have a Force of Will deck profile for Rezzard. So Rezzard has a J activate of pay 2 black and also has a effect of pay 2 black and put the top cards of your main deck into the graveyard. So when he goes to the J ruler side, we have Rezzard. So he has a built-in imperishable and he has an enter effect of put 2 cards from your hand into chance standby, and he gains +2/+2 for every card in your chance standby. He has a Godar of pay 2 black and 4 of any colour, and then banish X amount of resonators from your graveyard from the game, and your opponent and yourself has to banish X amount of resonators and discard X amount of cards from your hand. So the main reason I use Rezzard is because of the name, to be honest. And the built-in imperishable is kind of nice every now and again, if you don't come across Death Sice every 2 seconds. So moving on to the stones, I play 1 Little Red the Pure Stone, calling black every single time, and then 1 Grubalesta, because Grubalesta. It's quite self-explanatory and it gives minuses to your opponent's things. So I then play 4 red blacks because the deck plays 8 red cards, which you can probably guess. But there's some red cards in here, and then 4 black stones. So moving on to the resonators, I have 4 Prowler of Niflheim, which has an enter effect of mill the top 2 cards of your deck. You'll see a recurring theme. So he's a 300/300, 1 black. Then I have 4 Soulless Soldier, which is a 6/5, 2 black. When it enters, mill the top 2 cards of your deck. And then the whole point for milling the deck is for Persephone. So she has a stealth effect of when she comes out from stealth, she can, if you have 10 or more cards in your graveyard, you can put a monster from your graveyard into your field. Her stealth conditions are if you have 10 or more cards in your drop zone, and if you have Rezzard the ruler or Rezzard the J ruler as your ruler or J ruler. So this is the whole reason I use Rezzard as the ruler, because of Persephone. Because Persephone can bring out this bad boy in Arthur. He is the main beater and powerhouse of the deck. He has a cast cost of pay 2 black and 2 void, and is a 1k, and all other darkness resonators gain +2/+2, and all other non-darkness resonators gain -2/-2. He also has a graveyard effect, which is banish 3 resonators and add them to your hand. It's almost irrelevant, the second effect, but comes in useful every now and again, because the main idea is to bring him back with Persephone. It's the only reason I use Persephone is to bring Arthur back. So that's the resonators. It's currently 16 because I went down the route of minimalizing the resonators and playing a lot of destruction. So to start the destruction, I play 4 Rolling Stone. Stoning to death. Every time I get the name wrong of this card. I don't know why. Every time.
And there's 3 there, mate.
Is that 3?
You said 4.
Did I?
I'm pretty sure you said 4.
We'll find out. We'll find out when somebody comments on the video
Or will we rewatch it?
Or, no, I'm not rewatching it.
No, just to that bit.
We're at 5 minutes and 4 seconds. So, it's a destroy a target resonator for 2 black. Every black deck really should be playing a couple. Next is Soul Hunt. So it's 1 black to each player banishes a resonator and discards a card. So the idea of this is it's not bad because you have Arthur as a target that you want in the graveyard anyway, and you have to play very minimalistic monsters and resonators, so you barely ever have resonators when you're playing this card, and normally I will mulligan it and see it later on in the game so I can get rid of trouble cards. And next I play 3 Dark Purge. It gives -6/6 to a J/Resonator. Main reason I use this is because it says J/Resonator, meaning it can target rulers, and -6 to anything can combo very well with a card that I play the red for. It's because it can hit numbers and it's instant, so it's not bad. Next, to sort of round out the instant destruction, is Endless Nights, which is a pay 2 black and a void, and it destroys a target resonator, then all resonators gain -200/200 for the rest of the turn. It's effectively just another spot removal that, if I don't have Stoning to Death, it's another Stoning to Death. Then lastly, to round out the black package, is Awakening at the End. So this is a 4 cost, 2 black, 2 void, and it gives all resonators -700/700 until the end of turn. So the idea of this is you want to see this late game when almost all of your resources are gone and you have, for example, 2 Persephones in hand, and then you go Awaken at the end, and then you deactivate, and then you put the Persephones, and you wait till the next turn, and then you just, because your opponent, hopefully you clear their board, and then you go Persephone into Arthur, and then Persephone into Arthur, and just have fun. So the red package, as you probably guessed, was 4 flames and then 4 thunder. You can't see on camera there. Flames because it's unchaseable, and red black. I don't really know how to explain it. So it deals 800 damage to target J/Resonator, and players cannot chase to this card. It's almost unstoppable, so it combos well with Dark Purge and Thunder, where Thunder deals 500 damage for 1, and then Dark Purge deals 600 for 2. It's kind of nice, and
does that mean that flame can be nullified then?
Yeah. Can't be chased to. So that rounds out the spells, and then I'll move on to the last card, which is for Death Sight. The reason for this is to reduce Rezzard's God's Art, and it's only there to pump up Rezzard and make things stealable when it deals damage. Apart from that, I don't see a use for it really. It obviously stops Imperishable and Swiftness, but people can normally Maribel things, and it's the only target in the deck. Obviously, there's no Levitines or Excaliburs because, as Merrows would say, Merrows wanted to build 28 Regalia Rezzard, and I just shouted at him. So Rezzard just doesn't work as 28 as Merrows would think. So I play 4 Death Scythe. solely to stop Swiftness Imperishable, and the +2/+2 to Rezzard and reduces God's Art is really nice. Anyway, guys, that is Rezzard. So Rezzard with black Rezzard with 8 fire cards that are good. So this is my take, guys. Thanks for watching. Comment any changes or thoughts you have on the deck. Hope you enjoyed Glasgow TCG.